Alright, everyone. Hello. Everyone who's waiting around here. We have a matchup for you today. It's a master tier. A good one between Ethereal and Kangorillaz, the two beasts of NA. Coming at you here, I am RetepWorm, along with it's me, Ollie, both first line here from the UK. And with us on the cams is going to be the ever wonderful Newton Dad. Ollie, how are you feeling coming into this matchup?
Well, Season 4 is starting. First week is coming to an end, and we got some good matches lined up tonight. Of course, for the first one, Ethereal versus Kangorillaz. Both teams having a bit of changes to their rosters because of the whole NEPA thing, new teams and all that. So it should be an interesting match.
Yeah, that should be a great one. It's always good to see these guys at the absolute peak of their form, playing it out and seeing what moves they can pull against each other and the level of skill that they've got that they're going to be pulling out tonight to try and get the win against each other. Bit of history, they played, as far as we remember, 3 times in recent memory. So far we know that Kangorillaz have lost twice to Ethereal and won once. So we'll have to see what they do this time as the timer is counting down. First joust of the game. Ollie, take us in.
So countdown is going down and teams are out the tubes now. It will be Ethereal taking this one first. KFC sending this one down for a dribble with his teammate and behind the back scores it in within 6 seconds. Ethereal takes the lead.
Okay, Bad Dash in chat saying KFC is low-key insane. That was perfect timing. Immediately KFC just getting that instant 2-point goal and starting off strong for Ethereal. So great start for them. Just what they want to build that momentum, maybe to add that pressure early on onto Kangorillaz. We'll have to see if they can keep it up.
So it'll be now Mad taking his disc forward, just watching out for that Ethereal stack behind him. He'll send it across over to Zenith. Zenith are making his way forward slowly towards the bubble, not getting pressured, getting an opportunity, sends it over to Loveridge, and Loveridge, assisted by Zenith, quickly ties the game up 2-2 within 16 seconds of getting scored on.
Okay, look at this. We got a game coming here. Quick goals, both teams scoring in the first minute. If we can keep this up, we're going to have goals pouring out of everywhere right now, but it is going to be an Ethereal first joust, with Jason taking it in his hands, just taking his time, passing up there to his teammate under pressure, but able to get it away down that field to single shot. Single shot to KFC, and KFC trying to get 2 in a row, but no, he's going to pass up there to single shot and single shot. Doesn't even need to take a single shot in this point, as he is just going to dunk it right in and bring them that back in the lead.
A nice play there from Ethereal, and maybe a bit of miscommunication from Kangorillaz as both defenders jumped out the one player. So that's not the best idea when, of course, they have another player open, because then you just leave an open goal. So a very nice play there from the side of Ethereal, as now it will be Speedy V taking the disc for Kang. Will just make his way forward slowly, looking for the pass opportunities. We'll send it over to Mad. Mad's going straight back to Speedy. Speedy now across to Zenith. Zenith is making his way forward, and now Ethereal has their stack broken, their front stack, so Kangorillaz can move up a bit forward here now as they go across to Mad, and Mad goes back to Speedy V.
Yeah, lovely passes across the field right now from Kangorillaz, showing what they're made of, and showing how they can finish it right there. A nice 2-pointer, meaning that they are now tied back at 4-all. This lovely back and forth game with no one so far coming out on top.
A nice quick play there from Zenith. Did get pressured and just managed to sneak that disc in just before getting stunned. So now it will be Ethereal receiving the disc for their joust. It'll be Jason just taking his time again, trying to draw in that stack, and he will do so. Not quite getting the stun off, but they will break it. And single shot now. Just making his way forward. We'll go across to KFC. KFC just able to reach that. KFC now going back to single shot. Single shot one-on-one, and he will take the single shot into the goal. No more passes needed, and Ethereal will take that lead again by 2, 6-4.
6-4 indeed. Look at that. We've had only 2 pointers so far, and that is a total of 5 goals scored in 3 minutes. Going strong so far. Didn't we say beautiful goal earlier? Absolutely. These guys don't only beautiful goals. They do nothing but beautiful goals. As they are going to just take their time now and get some nice passing back and forth. Just trying to make sure they keep control of this disc. No, they're not going to manage to keep control of it, as it is going to be Cry taking that disc away. A nice pass across to KFC, and KFC taking it in. The goalie is stunned out, and the goal does go in. Bring them now, breaking the back and forth and bringing them that 4-point lead.
Looks like Ethereal might be gaining a little bit of momentum here. Now they take up the 4-point lead. The first kind of lead bigger than 2 points that we've had in this match, and the first 2 consecutive goals are from one side. So now it will be Speedy. We'll send that one forward, and Mad just barely getting down past. And he will stun out the stack as well. So now the pass across to Zenith. Zenith making his way forward. We'll send it over to Mad. Mad momentarily has that open goal, but the stack gets back from Ethereal. And now the missed pass coming through, received by KFC. KFC will go for the back pass over to C. Jason. C. Jason looking for the clear, but it won't be quite through as Mad picks it up at the mid.
And behind the goal there, but oh, not quite making that one in. So it is going to bounce away back into the Kangorillaz side. And who's going to get there first? It is going to be the Kangorilla of Loveridge. Taking that one and passing up to their teammates to try and work it out. But no, Ethereal is there. And oh, Ethereal shoots and scores. KFC getting them another 3-pointer and helping build up this momentum they've got right now, as they've now just got in 7 points in a row uncontested by Kangorillaz.
Some quick thinking by KFC and probably some good communication. Just turned around and shot that 3-pointer on that open goal. So now taking that lead even further is Ethereal. Now Kangorillaz does mess up a pass, but it works in their favor as Zenith recovers it off the bounce. Send it back over to Loveridge. Loveridge now taking his time up here. We'll send it over to Speedy V. Speedy V getting pressured. We'll just dodge that stack and go back up to Loveridge. Loveridge now inverted on the ceiling. We'll go down to Mad. Mad going back up, and C. Jason, unfortunately, looks like he did get Chicago'd, but I'm not sure who scored that goal, but Kangorillaz will get another 2 points now, 11-6. Just a bit unfortunate, but some nice quick thinking from C. Jason.
Yeah, this game is really getting close. These guys are just putting everything into this. 11-6, meaning we're only 5-point difference. Ethereal obviously having that momentum build up so far, but oh, like this, Kangorillaz might be working it back. That first goal being the catalyst they need, as they are going to take the disc off of Ethereal, who quickly take it back again and try and clear it back upfield, and there they managed to do it, setting that one up, chasing it down. These guys taking a shot below the goal. Oh, and the defenders are there in time to stun him out, but no, KFC taking it back, and KFC there to finish that one, able to get that goal and to score it back and bring back that nice 7-point lead.
So now Ethereal, 7 points in the lead, just gaining their momentum, piling on these points as we just reached this 4-minute mark, the final 4 minutes of this first round. So it will be Speedy V sending a quick pass to Loveridge. Loveridge is going forward to Zenith. Zenith quickly forward up to Mad, and just like that, a one-on-one with the goalie, and he quickly takes a shot, but C. Jason just manages to stop that one, picked up again by Loveridge. Loveridge up to Speedy V. Speedy V going across, but missing that one, and it will be recovered by KFC, who will go for the clear.
That was an insane goalie bit there, with that goalie just stopping mid-air to save that goal, stop that player and stun him out. Unfortunately, the stack from Ethereal missing that disc, but able to recover it. See Jason behind the goal, and you can now see Karai there as well, getting that finish and getting that 2 points. And getting back this momentum that they built up earlier, slipped for a moment, and now is back again, leading them to have that entire 9-point lead to themselves.
Just goes to show how dangerous Ethereal's stacks are. I mean, Mad looked away for probably like a quarter of a second, and Ethereal was just right on him and got the disc and ended up getting a goal off of it. So now it will be Mad taking the disc. We'll just try fake out the stacks a little bit. We'll go across up to Loveridge. Loveridge sitting down forward up to Mad. Mad now going forward, but we'll get stunned out by a single shot. See Jason will recover the disc and look for the clear, but it bounces off the shield. Another chance for Kangorillaz as Zenith picks it up, but just gets stunned by KFC, who will clear it out.
Yeah, nice chase upfield now. Both teams going for it. Oh, and it's going to be a stun, but then taking back again. Speedy V, the Speedy Steal, sending that one back and up again. These guys just sending it forward, and back. And now KFC on the ceiling, trying to jump around a little bit, passing back there to single shot, who's just going to move away and just take their time. Not wanting to get any pressure. Waiting for that stack to come to them, and then stunning them out about to see Jason with the disc. See Jason working in, taking the shot across to KFC, and KFC jumping in with that cut to finish off for that 2-pointer. Even stronger lead coming up right now of Kangorillaz starting to feel this pressure.
Now an 11-point lead to Ethereal, less than 2 minutes remain. I don't think they have enough time, but it's late. I'm not going to do the maths, but either way, Kangorillaz can still try to build up some momentum for this second round, because it looks like it is pretty much gone to Ethereal. But it will be now Mad sending this one down, and it will bounce off some Geo, picked up by single shot, clearing this one out all the way through, and that Ethereal stack is there. Cry just missing that one, and it will be recovered by Zenith, who will slap it back over to Mad for the reset.
Lovely time now, passing it back out again. And while we have a moment, Vacant Ace taking a hydrate, giving us that little gift that I thought we were going to be missing a goal there, but no, Vacant Ace is a hydrate. Thank you very much. There's a nice little sip. We need it from these dry mouths because this game is just so fast right now. As these guys are going to be going back and forth for that disc. No, taking it again. Interception is Zenith. Trying to work it up along past their teammate there. A chance now to get that goal if they can work this up in time as Mad has the disc. Passing to that cut, but no! Defenders are on them and swarming, stunning them out, but Love is going to take it back, and Mad is going to go behind the back. Oh, and a lovely goal there with the goalie stunned out by their teammate, bringing them another goal closer.
Maybe Kangorillaz starting to build up some momentum of their own for this second round, because less than 30 seconds remain now as these teams come out of the tunnels. They don't have time for 9 points. But, you know, they want to build up some momentum at least for round 2 to start off strong in round 2 so that they can, you know, make that gap early and then, you know, put a lot more pressure on Ethereal later on in the round when they can just keep piling on those points. As now will be picked up by Loveridge sending this shot in for the 3 points, just closing that gap a little more, but it'll be Ethereal taking this first round, but Kang maybe gaining some momentum.
Yeah, absolutely gaining momentum. So important in this game. Often underappreciated, but these guys really did start off doing pretty good and then getting swept up by Ethereal in that momentum and obviously starting to win it back at the end there with that 1 minute break. They could end up trying to fight that back and fight their corner. But Ollie, I mean, what do you think so far of this game? You know, what do you think it is that Ethereal is doing is winning them so many points?
Well, it started off close. I mean, I think at the start maybe they were kind of warming up to Kang again. They have played them before, obviously, but with some roster changes, you know, they might have changed some stuff around. So I feel like at the start they were kind of just checking out, playing a little slower, a little not full power basically, and maybe just checking out what they would do. And then it seemed like later on in the round they kind of had them figured out a bit and were able to just pressure them. And the thing with Ethereal, I think they were aggressive enough to put Kang under a lot of pressure and make them make those mistakes for Kang, and you know, eventually it won them the round. You know, they weren't being too patient. They were putting aggression on and making Kang do stuff that maybe they didn't want to do, or maybe it wasn't their best choice. And you know, Ethereal just were able to capitalize off it because it's what they wanted, right?
Absolutely, yeah, I fully agree with that, man. Yeah, these mistakes and pressure that you can add onto people, it just can be devastating to a stream. But regardless, we are seeing the second round starting now. Hopefully they're in their place right now. They're not too grumpy from that break, and they can come in strong, as it is the side of Ethereal taking it quick, taking that shot, but just bouncing away, but still lined up for an attack, recovering it, passing it behind, and now sitting back a little bit to try and build up some speed for this attack. And these guys are going to go in. Oh, and there's Cry with the cut. Defenders swarming, but he cuts through the middle of them and slices through to get that goal.
That was a very clean cut, just some straight passes going straight to their targets, and Cry just dumping that one into the corner of the goal. So it will be Ethereal with that early lead again. It will be Kang now receiving the disc for their QB, sending it over just a little too fast for the teammate to recover. Loveridge getting that block off on the stack. We'll send it over to Mad walking it in, so going under the goal to Zenith, and Zenith able to put it in for the 2, so now tying it up again within 10 seconds this time. Here's Kang, and now it's tied up again. The same thing we saw last round, you know, 2-2. It looks like maybe we'll have a bit of a ping pong again at this early stages of the round.
Yeah, ping pong indeed, and a lovely goal there as well, by the way. The pass right behind the goalie, he cannot do anything about that. No matter how good a goalie you are, you can't just stop a guy who's in front of you and behind you. But a shot there is bouncing away. Unfortunately, not where they want it to go, straight into the hands of Mad, but no, back into C. Jason's hands, who is going to sit at the ceiling, back at the ground again, working his way to the middle and try and beat out these defenders so that he can get a pass to his teammates, which he is going to find. As single shot goes in, a pass back to Jason, working their way up closer and closer at a time, trying to find this opening, but can they find it in time? As they are going to be back again. slowly, just not under any pressure, taking the time, moving forward. The defenders are trying their best to push them, but it's so hard when they're this well positioned around the goal, waiting for who makes the first mistake here. It is going to be Ethereal making one, but still a pass back. No, a mess up there. They accidentally cleared it back into their own side, and that could be devastating. But they are there first with the regrab, meaning they have another chance.
Oh, and the shot coming through, just barely being caught by CJason. CJason looking for the clear, not quite going to be out, and recovered by SpeedyV, followed up by single shot, followed up by Loveridge with his stun, and the Loveridge going up to Mad. Mad going for the shot, and CJason putting it just... Oh my god, my brain is overloaded because so many things just happened. CJason saving that one, but then Mad gets his stun off quickly, a quick slap to the face, and recovers it again and puts it in for the 2. So now Kang this time taking a lead, and I think Kang scored twice now in a row instead of Ethereal, so maybe a shift of momentum here.
So did we saying these casters sound a lot like commies? We're not saying that, didn't we? We're just saying that even goals spread amongst everyone is the only way this game should be played. But regardless, these guys are going to be doing a lovely job so far of spreading the disc among themselves, as Jason is going to pass up to the ceiling there to KFC. KFC trying to pass down around, and lovely pressure, but no! It is defenders' pressure that's going to be the one to win this one, as they're able to stun off that player. KFC getting it back, but again, not having the position, so he is going to get it cleared up and away.
The clear coming through now. It'll be Zenith picking it up in the bubble. Send it up to Loveridge. Loveridge a 1-on-3. Will place it into that goal again for the 2. So Kangorillaz now 6-2, a 4-point lead, and they've scored, what is this, like 3 goals now in a row. So it's not a ping pong anymore like we saw early on in the first round. So looks like Kang are gaining some good momentum finally, and maybe they'll bring this into a round 3.
It's not ping. It's not ping pong. It is just ping right now. You're right, Kangorillaz doing a great job so far of holding this down in this round. A beautiful turnaround from what we saw in the first round as they really start to warm up into their game. After see who it is able to get this throughout, as always going to go in, and there's single shot. He's insane. He is correct at this game, as he is going to bring that back to a 2-point difference.
A nice little play there again. Just see Jason just barely getting the pass off again. He got stunned right after he got the pass off, but even though he was under pressure, he got a very accurate pass over to single shot, and a single shot was able to just put it in. So closing this gap is Ethereal, but SpeedyV now sending this one forward. Mad getting pressured, will send out one across, but it will bounce off some Geo, recovered by KFC. KFC going for the clear up to the ceiling, nearly going in actually, just a little bit off. But now it looks like Kang is there first. SpeedyV able to recover it. Will get pressured by KFC, but eventually we'll get the pass up to Zenith. Zenith now getting some pressure. Actually, this is KFC. That was Cry earlier, my bad. But now Zenith sending this one down, maybe looking for a dribble, but that one's not going to quite work out. As now CJason send this one forward, but hands it right back to Mad. Mad now up to Loveridge. Loveridge across to Zenith.
Yeah, nice attack. These guys moving around, lovely positioning around the goal, not letting these defenders get close to them. As they are going to pass it behind, he's underneath the goal. He's going to pass away though, not wanting to capitalize on that at the minute and risk it, but playing the safe game. And so far it's working out for them as they are going to pass up. But no, unfortunately, maybe not safe enough there, as it is going to get taken immediately by Ethereal and sent up and away. Loveridge recovering it, but the Ethereal players are on them as ever, and Jason is going to have a chance at the goal, and it's going to bounce up and away. But no, another chance. Single shot. Can they get it in? The cut beside him, but is not quite good, and so they're going to need to set up for a full attack now.
Loveridge just getting stunned out, and we'll send the disc across into the hands of Cry. Cry doing some juking. We'll send it over to KFC. KFC now just taking his time. We'll just back this one out, trying to bring that defense in ever so just further out. And I'll see Jason just takes his time at the back line. They have plenty of time, just about 4 minutes remain, and they are down by 2 points. And now he will send a bounce pass, a very intricate bounce pass over to SpeedyV, and of course Cry stuns him out, able to recover it, doing a bit of juking, sends it forward, and wrong goal to reset it at, as he sends it over to the Kang defense, and now it will be cleared out. KFC recovers it though, trying to maybe go for a reset, but that one's off. Ethereal is stumbling a little bit.
Yeah, definitely stumbling. It's not what you want to see when you're 2 points down, and they are now going to have a clear going through them, and oh, the cut it is by Mad and Loveridge working together to get that goal. Now 4 points up, and only 3.5 minutes for Ethereal to win this back if they want to get the game in 2.
We're not seeing goals as fast as we saw that last round either, and I mean, we're seeing a lot more mistakes from Ethereal. Maybe Kang decided to put on a little bit more pressure to cause those mistakes, as now the pass does come through to Cry. Cry just making his way forward. Looks for the back pass maybe, but also send it up to C. Jason. C. Jason making his way forward. Will just take his time on the Geo there. Sends the long pass over to KFC. KFC going for the shot and able to place it just outside the bubble for the 3. Now bringing this to a 1-point game.
We said they had 3 minutes to get it back, and look at that. Almost immediately they've brought it back, 3-point difference, and now all they need is a single 2-pointer to put them in the lead. But obviously 3 minutes leaves. I mean, how many goals can you score in 3 minutes? I don't remember the maths. It's like 20 seconds a goal, so, you know, you work it out. But the point is, there's a lot of goals that can be scored right now if it's the same pace as that first game, as Mad is going to work it up. Mad just taking his time, not under any pressure at the minute, so he's going to get right inside the bubble, uncontested, and shoot and score on his own. This absolute madman is just going to do it, and he's going to bring them back to a nice, safe 3-point lead. But still, 2 minutes 20, it's not safe enough.
I mean, you hate to see it. You got your defense going, covering every pass, and you look over and you realize, oh, the guy with the disc is actually not covered. So he's able to just walk that one in, as now the pass from C. Jason goes across to single shot, making his way forward. We'll send the pass down, but Loveridge with a nice read will intercept this one. We'll send this forward up to Mad. Mad now making his way forward. We'll take his time, look out for that stack. He will send it across to Speedy. V Speedy making his way into the bubble again. A one-on-one. We'll go for the back, but maybe a pass to Mad even. Ooh. And Mad placing that one in for the 2 now. Kangorillaz 5 in the lead.
Regardless of if that was meant to happen or not, I am fully taking that one as a pass, because that was a beautiful bit of teamwork. I mean, a cut that passed behind the goal is just a next level of beautiful gameplay. So with that, is going to bring them 5-point difference right now, and oh, they need some goals right now, but they need not for Zenith to take that one, but they do have it. They're walking it up again, no pressure, and there it is behind the goal, a pass to him, and it is going to get finished off with Mad, getting another 2-pointer, and it looks like bringing this round out of reach of the hands of Ethereal.
Yeah, I mean, now they're 7 points in the lead and less than a minute remains. It looks like we'll probably go into a round 3, so Kang definitely have switched something up. I mean, Ethereal as well, just making mistakes, too many mistakes to cost them a lot of points. I mean, we've seen a lot of missed passes, a lot of, in my opinion, just kind of wrong decisions. I mean, we saw some passes which were covered, but of course that's probably caused by the pressure, and just then we saw Ethereal not even able to get out the tubes. So hopefully they can pull themselves together for this next round, because, you know, it's the final round, their final chance for this game. So they can't be making mistakes like this, not against Kang.
Yeah, unfortunately not, but I think that is the curse of momentum. When momentum is stacked against you, you do get these dumb mistakes you would never normally make, but just from the pressure causing them. And these guys right now are showing what they can do with their momentum. Kangorillaz, a lovely bit of defense there, sending that one up and away, and not getting any last goals in this round, but they have the momentum on their side. Strambitsky in the chat there, you can see him. He's ecstatic about the fact that these guys have the momentum. In his mind, it's over, but not in the mind of Ethereal, because they have a minute here to work out what to do, how they're going to reset the momentum and bring this game back against Kangorillaz.
Yeah, I feel like Ethereal started feeling a lot more pressure in that next round once Kangorillaz started putting some points on, because we started seeing more and more mistakes as the round unfolded, and as Kang were able to just put on points, and the speed of the points at that. There were some times where we went like 2 minutes without points, but then other times where they put on like 2-3 goals in a row. So Ethereal probably started feeling some pressure. So I think in this minute that they have in between rounds, like you said, they kind of just need to reset, take a breather, and just kind of refresh. You know, this is a fresh round, 0-0. They just need to play and, you know, not think about the last round, because it's I guess another chance for them, but also their last chance. So it's a bit difficult, but, you know, they just need to reset, calm down, because I felt like they were pressured in that last round, which caused them to make a lot of these mistakes.
Absolutely. Pressure is a killer in this game. I mean, we often talk about momentum, but we don't really explain what it is about momentum that is working against them. But a large part of it is that pressure, right? You're constantly on the back foot, and that makes you make mistakes, and that gives you more pressure against you, and more mistakes are being made. And so they just need to see if they can stop that, as they're going to try right now, coming out of this tube, flying out, but it is going to be the side of Kangorillaz taking this one early. But Ethereal are the ones who recover it and send it away forwards.
Now stuck in the trap, it will be recovered by Cry. Cry going across the KFC. KFC one-on-one against the goalie for a moment, but it will be up to CJason. Now CJason across the single shot across the Cry. Cry placing that one in, a nice little shot from there from Cry, just able to slide it past that goalie, underhanding it I believe as well. So it will bounce into that top pocket, and Ethereal will take this first 2 points. They have done so. They have taken the first 2 points for all these 3 rounds. So we'll just have to see how Kang handles the disc at their Jazz advantage, because first round they scored, but then Ethereal scored. Second round they scored, and then they just scored again and again, and they gained momentum. So we'll have to see. I mean, it looks like Ethereal maybe have some momentum again, as now they get another goal. A nice quick cut there from single shot, placing this one in for the 2. So now Ethereal getting that 4-point lead.
Yeah, okay, Ethereal coming out here. They use that 1 minute break, they reset. And that's exactly what they needed to do, and it's exactly what they have done, coming into this round fresh, as you said, Ollie. And now these guys 4-0 up, and that could have been perfect there. That was almost a perfect interception, but they're going to get it anyway later, with the guys sending upfield to Cry, and Cry now having a chance to pass across to his teammate. And if they can get another goal here, it's going to be devastating, and they're going to do it! Like that! A lovely pass around the goal means that a single shot is going to be the one to bring that one up to another 2 points. 6-0 now, and less than 2 minutes down.
It looks like we will actually get a pause as well. I assume that's probably from the side of Kangorillaz. Maybe they need a reset of their own, because 6-0. Now this is something we haven't seen throughout the whole match. At the start of both the first rounds, round 1 and 2, we saw Ethereal score, but then Kangorillaz scored, and then first round was a ping pong. Second round, Kangorillaz put on a few points, and then Ethereal started scoring. But this Ethereal just scoring plenty straight off the bat, and Kang they hardly even got it into Ethereal's side. So I mean, something's going wrong here, and they probably need that mental reset.
Absolutely, man. I mean, a lot of these teams really don't utilize that mental reset nearly enough. And honestly, I think it's a great move from Kangorillaz here. They're less than 2 minutes down and 6 points. So the best thing they're doing is just stopping. They're like, no, we don't want this. We're not going to be pushed over and having to fight back these points. We're going to stop now, reset while we can, and then come in clean again, like it is a new round, in just a minute or two, whenever we've worked out how to change things up and how to keep our heads cool in this next round. So yeah, definitely a good move for them. It's been unfortunate that they've really held that second round down, but so far in this third round, Ethereal have just been hammering them and absolutely giving them no chance. That might have been Ethereal's plan. Not give them a chance here to work out what we're doing and just keep on them consistently, get that pressure on and force them to, make these mistakes. So we'll have to see how the timeout affects that.
Yeah, and maybe this is a move from Kang to sort of destroy Ethereal's momentum a little bit. I mean, when you have momentum, it's in the word, it is momentum. If it's stopped, you have no momentum, and they're stopping the game to try to stop that momentum. So it could be that as well, that they're just trying to stop Ethereal's momentum, because they clearly have some right now. 6-0 in less than 2 minutes against Kangorillaz, which is not something we've seen this game. So, maybe it's a pause to stop that momentum. I feel like I'm repeating myself a bit much, but they kind of need something to happen, and maybe they need some kind of new strategy against Ethereals. We will just get unpaused here.
Yep. While I was doing that, I don't know if you saw the chat, but Sir Dim, we're leading that charge of a spam of creepers and country emotes, Steve's. Thanks guys, that really helping us get through that pause there. But we are back now, and we can enjoy this game again, as these guys are going to try and see what they can do. If they get momentum back again, no! Immediately, these guys at Ethereal are going to say no! Screw your momentum, you don't get it back, it's ours, we're keeping it, and we're going to push you straight away. And just like that, 8 seconds in, Cry is going to bring Ethereal another 2-pointer.
Well, that was quick. I mean, they definitely not lost their momentum there. Just intercepted straight away and another 2 points. So, I mean, I don't know. It looks like Kang's going to be struggling here a bit as Speedy V does get pressured. Just barely gets the pass off, but Cry intercepts it. Cry just jumping up and down, going all around the geo, sends it up to KFC and just puts it in for the 2. They have got some right momentum going here.
Oh, that play at the end. What was that? That was just dirty. A lovely pass into the teammate. He just stops, takes it, looks him in the eye, and then dunks it underneath him. I mean, these guys have their confidence, and Kangorillaz are shaking right now. Yeah, they say if you can make him bleed, you can beat him, and they certainly made them bleed in that first round, and now they're showing what they can do with that. These guys are absolutely pushing it home and bringing it in. And Kangorillaz right now trying to work it up, finally getting an attack for the first time on Ethereal's half, and are able to finish that one off with Mad getting the goal. But we are just over 3 minutes in, and they are still that 8 points down right now.
It looks like the inverted strat works well for them. It looks like Ethereal struggles to sort of counter that one, so maybe they'll have to keep going with that strategy to get into the half and get some pointers. Now it will be KFC picking up the discos, walk forward. We'll send that maybe pass a little bit too high as Single Shot was there on the ground. Single Shot though, receiving it, stealing it off the hands of that Kangorillaz player and just puts it in for the 2. So now 10 points in the lead is Ethereal 12-2.
I have to say as well, I'm just watching the chat and everyone's reaction as this game goes back and forth. It is great right now. There's 107 of you in this chat watching these guys, rooting for them. It's just great to see. Keep on cheering these guys down, but who is going to get the win? Honestly, it's impossible to tell right now. Kangorillaz being that fan favorite, but Ethereal coming out strong and really showing what they're made of right now with this entire 10-point lead. Just under half the time, but still 10 points hard to come back from, and even harder when you're getting stunned out like that. As Cry pass over to Jason. Jason behind the board and Single Shot, just dunking that one in, and again bring them even higher up.
Well, I mean, this is just unfortunate, isn't it? They had that pause and it didn't work. It's just made Ethereal stronger, it seems like. I mean, Ethereal's just piling on so many points. They're 12 in the lead right now. 14-2, 12 in the lead. Just Kangorillaz are struggling to do anything. They can't even get out of their own half as now Single Shot sends it up to Cry. Cry one-on-one with the goalie and just absolutely destroys him. He definitely made his ankles cry there as he sends it in for another 2.
Oh, okay. Okay. What is happening with this game? These guys have just completely turned this around. Ethereal absolutely pulling this game out and just, I mean, I don't even know what they're doing. It's just a complete domination right now. They're just intercepting those goals, adding the pressure on. This is only the second time that Kangorillaz have even had an attack on their side. Maybe they're going to get another goal right now, and that momentum they need as they are going to get behind, and Mad is going to be the one to bring that one in for a dunk right there. But they need it desperately right now. They're still 12 points behind, and they only have 4 minutes left to bring this one back.
12 points behind, that's something we've not seen in this match at all so far. And 4 minutes, just under 4 minutes, there's some time, but if Ethereal keep controlling the disc like this and keep just putting on points, then, well, Kangorillaz are going to struggle, and now it will be Loveridge picking this one up. We'll send the clear all the way out, actually, and Ethereal stack their first Single Shot, picking it up, stolen by KFC. KFC, now we'll send it straight back to Single Shot. Single Shot going across the arena to see Jason. See Jason now just sending it behind his back down the arena into the bubble as Cry recovers this one. Will just make his way forward, not getting pressured, looking for some points, doing some jumping up and down, and he just slams it into that top pocket. 18-4 in favor of Ethereal.
This is just wild now. This is not the outcome that I was expecting for these guys. I mean, regardless of who was going to win, I thought it was going to be at least a close fight. But man, Ethereal are just really showing what they're made of here. Whether it's just that they really worked on their game in the half, you know, in the season of the off season at least. But a single shot here, aim at the goal. Oh, but no, Loveridge, the beautiful regrab back, saving that one mid-air. That is a beautiful save. But is it going to be enough with only 2 minutes 45 seconds to go. A one-on-one on the goalie is going to get stopped by KFC, sending it away, but these Kangorillaz have this one back, but defenders are on them. They're incredible. They're just stopping every single attack here, even at close range, and sending it up and away.
Now the clear coming through. Speedy V will send this one, try to send this one right back, but it will just remain in the Kangorillaz side, as now it will be recovered by Cry. Cry sending this one down to KFC. KFC making his way forward, getting pressure, will get the pass up to Single Shot, and Single Shot trying to go for the top pocket, it will just ding off the rim, and KFC recovering it again, going for a pass up to Single Shot going up to C. Jason, and C. Jason placing it in for the 220 to fall. They are 16 points in the lead, 4 more points, and they will mercy Kangorillaz in this third round.
Close game. Plenty of time. Plenty of time for these guys to do this. It is going to be a real rough one right now for Kangorillaz to win back if there's 3 pointers. I don't think there's enough time. Yeah, I'm talking about this as if they're going to do this in flying across the arena, get that 3-pointer in almost no time. Then maybe there's time. But as it is, they're just going to be right now just fighting off this mercy win that's coming right now. These guys are just going to be holding their time at the minute, looking for that opening. They're going to find it behind, but no! Ethereal are going to find the disc first and send it up and away, not letting anything through their defense as they are going to chase it down. And who's going to get it first? It is going to be Cry. Cry with a 3-pointer coming in, and with that, we are 1 point away from a Kangorillaz mercy and 1 minute 15 left in this round.
Did you say close game earlier?
Yeah, that's close enough.
The only close thing in this round is that this the Kangorillaz goal right now. As I said, it's literally 23-4. There's just less than a minute remains. There's nothing Kangorillaz can do. Maybe they can put some. Never mind. No, they can't. Cry with a final shot looking to end it off. No, it will be Single Shot with the Single Shot, finishing it off 25-4. They will mercy Kangorillaz in this third round.
Wow, what a game! This has been such a good game. Guys, you've been really so great watching this one, but man, this has been such an incredible game to see. Honestly, what do they do at the end there? Ethereal just completely turning this around. I mean, when we saw Kangorillaz stomping in the end of that second round, really, I thought that they was going to be a tough game. Maybe they win it back, but I thought Kangorillaz was going to keep that momentum up and keep on pushing through, but complete opposite. Ethereal found that one, they found their footing, and they found the goals again and again and again, and their defense was just stopping Kangorillaz getting through and getting any chance of a comeback right there. Whatever happens in future games or rest of the season, this has been a beautiful game for them, and that, absolute unstoppable force in this one.
I mean, this has just been a roller coaster. The first 2 rounds were, the first round was close, and then the second round was kind of close, but Kangorillaz took it away. I mean, and then the third round was just, I don't even know what happened. I said this in the Master Tier qualifiers, I'm pretty sure. This is just the beauty of VRML. You just never know what's going to happen.
True, you never know. That is true. I mean, earlier, for example, another great example of that on the EU scene was that Gravity loss, the first loss Gravity have had since Season 2. Not even Season 3, Season 2. And they finally were upset and lost that game to Envy. And then today, this, Kangorillaz getting mercied by Ethereal. We're seeing some crazy games. Honestly, Season 4, if this keeps up, is just going to be an absolutely crazy season. Yes, that's right, guys. If you haven't seen that, Gravity lost on the third round by a single point to Envy. It was an absolutely insane game. Go watch that VOD. Someone find that VOD and put it in here because you got to see it. It's a beautiful game. They played so well, but they just lost that one at the end. So, Season 4, the big upset for all these big teams, maybe. Maybe we'll even see Ignite losing one, who will, have to wait and see what can happen with this. But regardless, right now, this has been the end of this cast. We're having more games happening right now. We're going to send you over, I believe, to another one very soon. Someone whisper in my ear what game it is coming up. Speaking of Ignite, they are up next. There you go, versus Hivemind on here in 20 minutes. So stick around, go get yourself a coffee, go get yourself something to drink to go and calm down from that game, and then come back here for that in 20 minutes.
And we're underway. Season 4 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, VRware, Rebuff Reality, VR Cover, and ProTube VR.